showed all the points of interest.
Oh, he did. He's nice. I think so, too.
Oh, you Southern belles are all alike.
Southern belle is a woman from the South, typically of a fairly wealthy background, and so she's able to engage in a lifestyle based on femininity and fashion and so forth, going to parties, that kind of stuff. So it's a certain type of woman. You can think of Reese Witherspoon, or there was a movie called Southern Magnolias, and these are basically women who identify with growing up in the South. So a Southern belle is a woman from the South who's charming and has good manners, and typically recognizable by her Southern accent, which she will typically accentuate in order to show that she's a Southern gal. And typically, at least nowadays, they'll be big football fans and like to drink mint juleps and just delight in being very feminine. A Southern dialect is typically called a Southern drawl. It also, belle, means beautiful in French. Original Southern society, it was, at least to a degree, it was based on the French settlers who moved there early on, especially in New Orleans and also in Biloxi, Mississippi. So these were sort of trading posts, a little on the rough side. So the women there were very happy to be able to exaggerate their femininity, and that's kind of where the idea came from. There's also a movie called Gone with the Wind, which exemplifies this combination of femininity and also inner strength at the same time. This image was developed in the antebellum period, and typically among upper class women, and they would wear these sort of gigantic skirts with hoops and corsets, and they would wear straw hats, even though it tended to get very, very hot. And a lot of women like Gone with the Wind because it typifies the Southern belle, and they like the image. I also used to know a woman who owned a clothing company, and she appealed to the sort of modern Southern belle, and there's a certain type of clothing that appeals to these women, and she was pretty good at discovering what those styles were. Scarlett O'Hara is a quintessential example of a Southern belle. She starred in Gone with the Wind. Today, Southern belle can be used to describe any woman who comes from the South, who speaks in a Southern accent, who is charming and friendly. And it's a compliment. ESL-fullsteamahead.com